Have you ever thought, could I be saving a lot of money if I didn't buy the things that I'm buying? The things that you're buying, could they be holding you back from your saving goals? In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you the 10 things that I don't buy anymore to save money. Let us get started. Number one is skincare products. There is so many things that promises us that if we buy these things, that our skins are going to be brighter, our skins are going to be free from acne, free from all the things that they promise us. But then you realize, whoa, what happens to the old wash your face with water and soap and just put Vaseline? And these days, I don't buy all those things that used to promise days, acne days. And before, actually, I just looked at my face and, that pimple there, I would not have allowed myself to go through that. But guess what? I realized some things are normal for your body and your body got to do what it's going to do. But all this marketing that we are marketed to about these products, I no longer buy to that. So that's number one. I don't buy excessive skincare products. Number two is trendy things. There is so many trendy things. Each and every day, there is something that is trending. New phones, crock pots, planners, journals, books. Every day, there is something that is trending. So I chose not to go by the trends. And if I need a book or if I need a good thing that I need for my life, I will get it then, but I'm not going to go with trends. So I refuse to subscribe to the trendy things and I don't buy to the trendy things anymore. And number three is coffee. Many times, we have the things that we want in the house, but then we find ourselves sometimes to go there. So that some of the things that I used to love, Dunkin' Donut hot chocolate, but then I realized I have some good hot chocolate at home and I usually get it from overseas and it's so good. It's even better than hot chocolate from Dunkin' Donut. And I'm like, why am I spending $3, $4, $5 buying a hot chocolate or let's say coffee when I have some nice Nescafe from the best Nescafe in Africa? Why am I buying that instead of making it at home? And why am I going to spend $5 a week or a cup of coffee for $5 instead of me having that coffee at home? So that's one of the other things that I don't buy to save myself some money. And number four is extended warranty. Have you ever gone to the store or have you ever bought something and you find that, they try to sell you an extended warranty, even though the very, very thing that you're buying has a warranty, but they want to buy you, to sell you extended warranty. And I remember I used to buy those warranties thinking, oh my goodness, I don't want, let's say it's a computer. I don't want my computer, to break down and I don't have an extended warranty. Not forgetting that I already have a warranty on that computer, but why am I buying an extended warranty? Because by the time that you are coming to use that extended warranty, maybe that very thing that you bought the warranty for, it's not even worth getting the warranty for. Maybe you're better off even getting a new computer. But sometimes these warranties, your computer will go beyond that warranty and you don't even need it. So that's another thing that I don't buy an extended warranty when they ask you when you buy something, let's say even a dishwasher, anything in the house, they will ask you, do you need an extended warranty? And that's one thing that I don't get anymore to save myself money. Number five is books. I love books and I love reading, but these days I've realized sometimes I'll buy a book and sometimes I don't even go back to it. It's a good book. So what I do now, I go to the library and get myself some books. And unless that book is a keeper, like a book that I really want to have and to have my children have that book, I will buy that book. I do have a bunch of books The Rich Dad, Poor Dad. That's a good book, a keeper, but not these other regular books. Like if I find something that I want to read, I just go to the library, borrow that book, read it and return it. But if it's a good book, I do. But because I have a lot of books that I have bought. And sometimes, as I said, you read it once, but guess what? Sometimes you never go back to it. And I just found out why not try the library? Because if you live in a town, you've already paid for the services anyways. So why don't you go to the library and borrow that book and read it and return it? And if you ever need to buy it again and let it be a keeper, you can always do that. But that's another thing that I don't buy anymore, because I realize like I buy a lot of books and sometimes I don't, just read them and that's it. Number 6 is makeup. So I used to buy makeup because I used to feel like, oh my goodness, we need makeup. And again, the marketing, we're marketed to, you need to look good, you need to have a makeup. But these days, fine, I do have a foundation that I have, and I haven't even used my foundation or concealers or any of these things for years. Even now recording these videos, when I started this YouTube, I'm like, I need to put makeup in it. But then I realized, you know what? I don't need all this. I don't need a good makeup. I don't need makeup to be able to do what I'm doing. So that's another thing that I've saved money on. And thank God Mark doesn't see me anymore, because I used to buy, and sometimes you buy, and then when the people match you, it doesn't even match right. And then you put it on and it's too red on you, especially our skin tones. And I'm like, you know what now? So right now I just have a foundation and I don't even use it unless very, very, very occasionally, because I just want my skin to be able to breathe. So that's another thing that I don't buy. And again, I want to say, if you do these things, I am not saying do not do them. There is nothing wrong with them. But I'm saying that for me, those are some of the things that I do not do anymore to be able to save myself some money, and I can put that money somewhere else. So number 7 is overpriced hair products. The shampoos, the conditioners, the things that we are promised and marketed that they're gonna grow your hair faster and all that. Now the things that they're putting on is the turmeric. All this kind of, I go to the beauty supply, like to grab even a shampoo, and the amount of products that there are for, let's say for a shampoo, it's ridiculous, let me just say it. And I'm like, how many kinds of shampoos or conditioners can we have? But so that's another thing that I don't buy anymore. I used to have a lot of products in my cabinet, and I'm sure it's every girl. If right now maybe you're honest with yourself and go to your cabinet in a bathroom, you're gonna find maybe you have like maybe 6 kind of shampoos. And if you do, please drop me a comment and come back and tell me, yes, you're talking to me. So the conditioners, how many do we have? So guess what I do these days? I wash my hair. The only thing that I buy these days, just a nice shampoo. The other things I do it myself. I will put some eggs. I'll put an avocado. I'll use an aloe vera gel to detangle my hair, because you buy these shampoos, they promise one thing and then they don't. They tell you they're detanglers, they tell you they're gonna grow your hair, they promise you all these things, but they don't do what they say that they will do. So for me, if it's a detangler that I have found out, like aloe vera live, it's literally a good detangler. You put it in there and your hair detangles. No matter how much tangled it is, it detangles it so well. So that's another thing I don't spend my money on anymore. I just condition my hair nicely at home. As I said, I'll use an egg for protein. I'll also use an avocado, and I will just condition my hair at home. Just leave it there for a couple hours, shampoo it, and I am done. So that's another thing that I have saved my money on. Number 8 is eating out. And there is nothing wrong with eating out, but I don't know whether any of you have noticed the food portions have really shrunk, and they've become pricey. And sometimes you eat and you don't even feel like you've eaten. So unless very occasionally now, I will go out, but then even when I go out, sometimes I'll have eaten when I've gone out. I'll eat before I go, or I'll have to come back and eat, because sometimes, as I said, the portion have literally shrunk and the prices have gone up. But then you eat and you're not really full. I don't know, maybe it's the places that I've gone, but for me, these days I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna cook a nice meal at home if I need to go out. And even I remember like last month, I had a friend who actually wanted us to go out, and I'm like, why don't we just make breakfast here? So we came, made some potatoes, made some eggs, and I'm like, this was gonna be a lot of money, eating out at a breakfast. Well, we just made some nice potatoes, we made some eggs, we made coffee, hot chocolate, and had such a great breakfast. And I was like, wow, this is even more fun than even going out. But I'm not saying don't go out, but I'm just saying some of the things that I have done myself to save myself some money. Number 9 is subscriptions. With this day and age, we are all again marketed, bombarded with all these streaming services that we need, the Netflixes, we need the gym memberships, we need all these subscriptions that steal our money, $20 here, $50 here, and $100 here, especially for cable, with like for me, like I don't even have cable, because there is like when you have cable, I find out like I usually see that there is all these channels and you're paying like, let's say 100, 120, or even 200 for these packages. But then you can only watch so many channels. And who has the time anyways anymore to sit down and watch TV? With all the YouTube, the free stuff on YouTube, let's say it's a subscription to a gym membership. Let's say, there's so many workouts that you can even do on your TV, like on YouTube, so sometimes, not saying if you can, hey, you do you, but sometimes it feels like, subscribing to these services is taking your money away. And as I said again, we are marketed to, and then we are told like, we need these things, and like we are convinced that, oh my goodness, we literally need these things and we must have them. So that's one of the other things that I stopped using and have saved me money. And number 10 is perfumes. I used to be a girl that loved perfumes, but now these perfumes, they give me headache. Even like if I go to a store like that have perfume, like literally my head starts hurting. And apart from like literally my health, that they give me headaches now, like I found out, what, I don't really need all that, I will have like, I do have one actually that I have, oh my goodness, yeah. The one that's actually that I have right now, I've had it for like, to be very honest, like 2 to 3 years, because I use it very, very, very occasionally, because I'm not like an everyday person who's gonna put on a perfume and all that kind of stuff. So that's another thing that have literally saved me money, because I used to love a lot of, to buy a lot of perfumes. I used to have like different ones, but now I'm like, no. Apart from them giving me headaches, the smell and all that, like I have found out like it has saved me a lot of money because I don't do them anymore. And number 11, I'm going to give you, I say 10, but I just realized another one that has literally saved me money is facials. I used to have my face done every couple months, and I just used to enjoy it. And I will do it occasionally now, very, very occasionally, but I used to do it like constantly, and it used to cost me a lot of money. But now I don't do them anymore. If I need like a nice facial, as I said before, I'll just do some of this stuff at home, do a scrub from home. I do the honeys and the sugar, as a scrub, but I don't do that anymore to go up to a place. And I used to love, I don't know whether they closed everywhere, but I used to go to Elizabeth Grady here near me, which closed. And I loved going in there because it used to feel so good. But then with time I realized, oh my goodness, I'm dishing a lot of money to these facials. Why can't I do this? And I did not notice a lot of difference when I was going and when I stopped going. But now I realized, my pocketbook, my savings account is happy that I'm not going to all these things. And let me know in the comment, what are some things that, that I say that you think, oh, you know what, Maggie, I'm not stopping those things. Or what are the things that you yourself used to buy or used to do that you have found that, this, if I stop doing this, is going to put a lot of money in my pocket. Be it the handbags, be it the shoes, because there's some girls, you know, that love shoes. They love designer bags. They love designer clothes. You know, they have like maybe 10 pairs of shoes. Maybe you're a shoes girl. Maybe you're a jackets girl. Anything. Let me know in the comment, you know, what is the one thing that you have found out that you stopped buying that has saved a lot of money for you. And that's it for my video. I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching, and do not forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.